In life and in yoga, transitions are not so easy. When we make changes, when we change from one pose to another in yoga, it requires us to slow down, to attend to our breath, and be very sensitive to our alignment. In this practice, we'll be working on hip extension, so we'll be doing a lot of quad stretches and some shoulder work as we go into various poses to open the hips and prepare ourselves for deeper hip extension in one-legged bow pose. We'll begin by doing some warm-ups at the front of the mat. Stand tall, take your arms up and back. Exhale, take your hands to the mat and step your right foot back, your left foot back. Come to downward facing dog and pedal your legs as a way to just work into the transition of the practice. And before we go into our warm-up, just kind of attend to the breath as you breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And pay attention to the back side of the body. Breathe in fully and feel the expansion of the back body. And get a feeling of the length of the backs of the legs. Lift your heels up and pivot over to the right so that you get a sense of a lengthening quality to the left side. Lift your heels up, pivot to the left side to get a feeling of the lengthening of the right side. Lift your heels up. Walk your hands back to your feet. Place your hands right above your knees and just move your spine. Lift your chin. Exhale, look in. Inhale, lift your sit bones and chin. Exhale, look in toward your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands back to the mat. Walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. Pause with a nice fullness of the in-breath and out-breath. Now walk your way up to the front of the mat. Place your hands to your low back. Rise up. Breathe in. Breathe out long. Breathe in. Take your arms up and back. Breathe out. Take your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Bring your right knee to the earth. Take your hands above the knee. Reach your arms up and back. Exhale, take your hands down, tuck your back toes under, and step forward. Place your hands to the low back, rise up. Reach up, reach back. Exhale long and release your hands down. Step your left foot back. Take your left knee to the earth, hands right above the right knee. Settle into the pose. Inhale, reach your arms up and back. Release your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Place your hands to the low back. Rise up. Reach up to the sky and back. Exhale, take your hands to the mat. Step yourself to all fours position. In all fours position, lower yourself down very slowly. On the in-breath, come to fingertip tops And just pulse with the breath. Rise up on the in-breath. Exhale, soften down. In-breath, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Come to all fours position to downward facing dog and step your way to the front of the mat. Place your hands to the low back and rise up. Reach up and reach back. Exhale, take your hands down. Step back to all fours position again. In all fours position, inhale, look forward, exhale, lift the navel up toward the spine. Inhale, just follow your breath as you lift your sits bones and chin. Exhale, you lift the back body. Inhale and exhale. Lift yourself up to downward facing dog. Take your right leg in the air. Lift it high and bend your right knee. Keep your left armpit lifted. Look forward. Make a nice smooth transition. Take your right foot forward. You may want to carry it forward if that works for you. Step your back foot forward. Place your hands to your low back. Rise up. When we transition in yoga, we try to attune to all parts of the body. So we work on the opening the hips, getting some spinal movement, and some shoulder work. Take your arms up and back. Exhale, take your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog so that you can lift your left leg up and stretch the left thigh while keeping your right armpit lifted. And now as we transition, if taking your foot up to the hands doesn't work for you, take your left foot forward, carry the foot to the front for a nice transition. Step the back foot forward. Place your hands to the low back and rise up. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, take your hands down. Step back to all fours position again. From there, lower yourself down to the mat. Bend your knees, reach your hands back toward your knees and inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw down. Release your feet. Come up to all fours position. And with your toes tucked under, reach your pelvis back. Enjoy a nice ease in your breath. If this doesn't work for your toes, come to full child's pose. Keep your armpits lifted. A nice ease to your breath. Nice softening to the facial muscles. Come to all fours position before taking your forearms down to the mat. Interlace your fingers. And on the next in-breath, just reach your right leg in the air. Now draw your right knee in toward your heart to get the back body full. Reach the right leg back. Again, Hug in before reaching out. Draw in to reach out. Release your right knee down. Draw your left leg back. Straighten the leg. Hug in before reaching out for a lot of hip flexion to extension. Draw in to reach out. Draw in to reach out. And release the knee down. Come back again with your toes tucked under. Draw back. Have a nice ease in your breath. Come to your belly again, and on your belly, come to your right forearm. Just have the arm at a diagonal. See if you can find your left foot, and once you have hold of the foot, come over to your belly and just give your thigh just a bit of a stretch. Release your foot down. With your left forearm down, roll to your left side. Find your shin or your ankle or your foot and roll gracefully down. Give yourself a little thigh stretch here. And release the foot. Now with both forearms down, lift your belly up. Get nice fullness to the back body. Take your thighs down, your pubic bone down, your navel down. Draw your heart forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. As you transition in these movements, engage the arms, draw your heart forward, and on the next exhale breath, lift the belly up, pause there, and now draw the thighs down, the heart forward on the next inhale. Exhale, lift the pelvis. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, lift your pelvis. Inhale, move your heart forward. Now make your way through downward facing dog to standing. Stand in Tadasana. Stand on the mat or off the mat, your choice. And let's have another thigh stretch. Pause in Tadasana. Balance yourself on your right foot. So take your weight to the right leg. Find your left foot, or you can hold on to your pant leg if you wish. And just give yourself a little thigh stretch. Invite your breath to help you with that stability. So often when we come to balance poses, the transition from movement to stillness can be really challenging. But if you stay with nice fullness to the in-breath and the out-breath, you'll find that sense of ease while still keeping nice engagement. Release your left foot, pause, find evenness in the in-breath and the out-breath. Before taking your weight toward your left foot, bring your right leg, finding your foot or your shin or your ankle or your pants, and come to a balanced pose, just giving yourself a nice thigh stretch. And take your attention to your breath. Ease in the breath. Release your right foot down. Pause in Tadasana, stand tall. Feel this equipoise, this balanced action on the right side and the left side. Now come back to all fours position. In all fours position, you might want some padding for your knees. So a double fold of your mat might be helpful, or a towel. Come to all fours position with that cushion. Step your right knee forward. And with the right knee forward, lift up your left foot. In the same way that we're just doing, can you allow yourself to, once again, get a nice hip extension, nice lengthening of the quads as you balance here. Keep your left foot active. Take your left foot down. Bring your left knee forward. Some of you might enjoy pigeon with the left knee to the left side. This is a little bit more accessible for a lot of us. So stay balanced as you lift your back foot up. You can find your back foot. And again, just give it a little bit of encouragement. Stay balanced. You can encourage a little bit more of a stretch if you wish. But mostly you want to work on the engagement. A nice engagement of the right leg. You can release out of the pose. Come back to all fours position. And with the toes tucked under, just draw back slightly, just in case the low back got a bit contracted. Bring your breath to expand that area and find its fullness. All these poses have a similar form, so keeping that similar form, one leg will be stretching the quad. This time, step your right foot forward and we'll stretch the thigh of the back leg. So you can stretch the thigh by just dropping into the pose. That's a nice accessible stage one for most of us. Some of you may want to lift up your back foot while staying balanced on your front. Just get a nice quad stretch here. And just enjoy your breath. A nice in-breath through the nose. An out-breath through the nose. Release down. Come back to all fours position. So trade sides and pause. These transitions from one side to the next, give yourself a little bit of time to go between the sides and to settle into the pose so you feel very balanced. So you check in with your breath. And as you're ready, you do get plenty of thigh stretch here in this low lunge, but if you wish, you can lift up your back foot and just work on just a little bit deeper stretch to the thigh. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You can release out of the pose and step yourself back to downward facing dog. You step back to downward facing dog and enjoy this fullness to your breath. You breathe in deep and out long. It's good to do these transitions in order to make the transitions smooth. Just repeating forms of the pose just allows you to go a little bit deeper, transitioning from more accessible to a little deeper forms of the pose. Now walk your feet up toward your hands. Place your hands to your low back and rise up. If you've got blocks, grab them. If you don't have blocks, we can improvise. I like taking the blocks on their tallest height. And in the same way that we've been doing, we'll take our right leg up and get lots of extension there. Now draw your right knee in. Maybe you can find a way to hold on to the right leg and give yourself another thigh stretch. So if that's not working for you, just modify the pose. So you open up nicely. Release the right foot down. Take the left leg in the air. Pause there. Bend the knee. That might be plenty of a thigh stretch for you. But if you can, grab hold of it. Just open up nicely. Nice balanced action. Just go a little bit deeper as we move toward a pinnacle. So come out of the pose and place your hands to your low back and rise up. Make your way closer to the mat by coming to a kneeling position. In this kneeling position, step your right foot forward. Tuck your back toes under. Inch your right foot forward a little bit more and reach your left hand back. This is quite a bit of hip extension before you reach your right arm up and back. You just enjoy the breath. Find fullness in your pose. And let the breath just assist in transitioning you. As you take a nice in-breath, you rise up and come back to the kneeling position. And pause. Just place your hands to the low back and stretch the low back by drawing your heart up toward the sky, the elbows toward each other. Inhale, lift yourself up and step your left foot forward. Again, come to a little bit deeper lunge position like we were in before. Tuck your back toes under. Find your back foot or shin or ankle before reaching your left arm up and over. Take your attention to your breath. Enjoy this fullness in the pose. And release out of the pose. Now come to your belly. Lower yourself down. Just attune yourself to your breath. Breathe in deep and just kind of feel with the organs now pressing against the mat how you can find more spaciousness in the back body. Keeping that feeling of spaciousness, elongate the right side by reaching your right arm forward. Bend your left knee, reach back to find your foot. Now if that's not so convenient for you, just drawing over to the side might be just a little bit more convenient. Drop yourself down on your belly and inhale. Reach your left foot away from you so that you emphasize the engagement of the leg. So you transition from all these thigh stretches to one where you're keeping the hip in extension but engaging the leg so fully. Release down. Pause here. Just attune to your breath. Find fullness in your back body first. Before the transition to the opposite side. So extend your left arm forward. However it works for you to transition to more of a back bending action by reaching for your back foot. Rise up as you're ready. And have the strength of the back muscles support you as you keep your right foot engaged. You're reaching the right toes away so that you get a nice shoulder extension in this. It's like a 2-for-1 pose. You're breathing fully. On the in-breath, you find yourself bobbing up. The out-breath, you soften down. And again, in-breath, you lift up slightly. Exhale down. Come out of the pose. Just pause here. Bring your breath to find fullness in the back body, just in case you found some areas that got a little contracted. Now find full support for the back as you lie on your back. Bend your knees. Plant your feet. If you've got blocks, you can slide them underneath. So rather than transitioning to a nice full bridge, we're transitioning to a nice supported bridge. Or support your pelvis, or you can come to a nice bridge pose where the front body is so open. where the pelvis is supported. And you enjoy the fullness of your breath. Just like in life, transitions on the yoga mat can be quite challenging. So give yourself time to make the movements a little bit more fluid for you. We're all different. We all have a different timing to how we transition. So make this your practice. As you transition from either the supported bridge or the full bridge to Savasana. Just slowly transition into a space where the legs feel completely supported. The arms are supported. The breath is flowing very free and naturally. You did a lot of hip extension in the practice. That's something that we don't do too much during the day, so give yourself the time to assimilate all of the actions that we did to transition us between the poses to a deeper expression of the poses. You breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Breathe very freely, very naturally. And rest in the afterglow of your practice. Thank you for joining me in this practice where we focus on transitioning in our yoga practice. Namaste.